probably heard of mooncakes, but have you ever wondered how these delicate treats are crafted in a factory? From the dough to the intricate fillings, every step is a work of precision. Stick around as we unravel the fascinating behind-the-scenes process of how mooncakes are made in factories. Mooncakes, with their unique taste and cultural significance, are not just a delicious treat. They represent tradition, craftsmanship, and a lot of hard work. In this video, we'll take you through each stage of their creation, from mixing the dough to baking the mooncakes to perfection. Whether you're a food enthusiast or simply curious about food production, this detailed journey will give you a deeper appreciation for how mooncakes are made. The process of making mooncakes begins with preparing the dough. It's essential to get the right balance of flour, water, and syrup to create the perfect texture. A specialized technique is used to make sure the dough is neither too hard nor too soft. This is important because mooncakes need to maintain a delicate texture while being sturdy enough to hold their intricate fillings. The dough is mixed and kneaded thoroughly to ensure it's smooth and elastic. In large factories, this stage is done in massive mixing machines, but in more traditional setups, it's done by hand, ensuring that every batch is crafted with care. Once the dough is ready, it's divided into smaller portions, depending on the size of the mooncakes to be made. Each piece is then rolled into a ball and flattened into discs. These discs will eventually form the outer layer of the mooncake. The skill here is in the consistency. The dough needs to be rolled evenly to ensure each mooncake cooks uniformly. Factory workers work efficiently at this stage, rolling, pressing, and shaping the dough at high speed. However, quality control is paramount to ensure each piece meets the required standards. At this point, the dough may be left to rest briefly, allowing it to develop the right texture. This helps it become more pliable and ensures the filling can be encased properly. The dough is ready for the next step, where it will embrace the flavorful fillings and begin its transformation into a mooncake. Once the dough is prepped, the focus shifts to the filling. Mooncakes come in a variety of flavors, but the traditional filling is lotus seed paste, which has a rich, smooth texture and a mildly sweet flavor. The process of making the filling involves carefully cooking lotus seeds with sugar and oil to create a thick paste. In larger factories, this process is done in large boilers to ensure the paste is evenly cooked and has the right consistency. The paste is then cooled before it's ready to be used. Some factories also make fillings with other ingredients, like red bean paste, salted egg yolks, or even modern twists like chocolate or fruit fillings. Regardless of the filling, the process remains the same. Ingredients are mixed, cooked, and blended into a smooth paste. The quality of the filling is essential, as it needs to pair perfectly with the dough without overwhelming it. The ratio of dough to filling is also crucial in ensuring the right texture and flavor balance. After the filling is prepared, it's portioned into small balls just like the dough. These filling balls are then ready to be placed inside the dough discs, where the magic of mooncake making truly begins. With the dough and filling both prepared, the next step in the mooncake process is assembly. This is where the real craftsmanship comes into play. The dough disc is carefully placed in the palm of the worker's hand, and a ball of filling is placed in the center. The dough is then carefully folded around the filling, ensuring it's completely enclosed. This is a delicate process because the mooncake needs to maintain its round shape while making sure the filling is evenly distributed inside. The dough should be neither too thick nor too thin, as this affects the final texture and flavor. Once the dough is wrapped around the filling, the mooncake is ready for the final touch, the intricate embossing. In factories, a press machine is used to imprint a design on the mooncake surface, creating the signature pattern seen on traditional mooncakes. This step adds not only a decorative touch, but also helps to ensure that the mooncake is evenly shaped, which adds to the authenticity of the process. At this stage, the mooncakes are carefully placed on trays, ready for the next part of the process, baking. Every step requires attention to detail, as even small variations in dough thickness or filling amount can lead to imperfections in the final product. Baking is perhaps the most important stage in the mooncake making process. It's where the mooncake undergoes its final transformation from raw dough and filling to the delicious golden brown treat. The mooncakes are placed in a large preheated oven where they bake at a carefully controlled temperature. The goal is to ensure that the mooncakes cook evenly, creating a crispy golden crust while keeping the filling soft and moist. Baking times can vary depending on the size and thickness of the mooncakes. In traditional mooncake making, workers carefully monitor the baking process, rotating the trays to ensure even heat distribution. In modern factories, large-scale ovens are used, with precise temperature controls and timers to ensure consistency across thousands of mooncakes. During the baking process, the mooncakes are also brushed with egg wash, giving them a glossy, golden finish. This not only enhances their appearance, but also helps to seal in the flavors and moisture. The egg wash adds a slight sheen to the crust, making the mooncakes even more visually appealing. Once baked, the mooncakes are removed from the oven and left to cool. This is an essential step, as the cooling process helps to set the texture of the mooncake. It also allows the flavors to fully develop and meld together, giving the mooncake its distinct taste and aroma. After baking, the mooncakes are inspected for any imperfections. Quality control is crucial at this stage to ensure that only the best mooncakes make it to the packaging stage. Workers check for the perfect shape, color, and consistency. Any mooncake that doesn't meet the factory's high standards is discarded or set aside for further processing. This is essential for maintaining the reputation of the brand and ensuring customer satisfaction. Once the mooncakes have passed quality control, they are packaged. Packaging is just as important as the production process, as it ensures that the mooncakes stay fresh and protected during transport. Modern factories use automated packaging lines where the mooncakes are carefully packed into boxes, sealed and labeled with production information and expiry dates. In some cases, mooncakes are individually wrapped to maintain their freshness. Packaging is also where factories can add a personal touch. Some luxury brands offer beautifully designed boxes for mooncakes, especially for special occasions like the Mid-Autumn Festival. These boxes are often made from high-quality materials and feature intricate designs, adding to the overall experience of receiving or gifting mooncakes. At this point, the mooncakes are ready to be shipped out and enjoyed by consumers around the world. The entire process, from preparation to packaging, ensures that each mooncake is made with care, precision, and respect for tradition. The final step of the mooncake production process is getting them ready for serving. Once packaged, mooncakes are shipped to retailers or sold directly to customers. Whether they're for personal enjoyment or given as gifts, the mooncakes must be stored properly to maintain their freshness. Typically, mooncakes are best eaten within a few weeks of being made, although some can last much longer if stored in optimal conditions. When it comes to serving mooncakes, tradition plays a significant role. They are typically enjoyed during the Mid-Autumn Festival, a time when families come together to celebrate the harvest and admire the full moon. Mooncakes are often shared among family members, cut into small wedges, and enjoyed with tea. It's important to note that mooncakes are often paired with tea, as the bitterness of the tea balances out the sweetness of the mooncake. This combination not only enhances the flavor, but also adds to the experience of eating mooncakes. In modern times, some people enjoy mooncakes with coffee or even ice cream, though the traditional pairing remains the most popular. As mooncakes continue to be made with respect for tradition, they've also seen some modern innovations. Some factories now offer mooncakes with various new fillings, like green tea, chocolate, and even durian, catering to changing tastes while still honoring the essence of this beloved treat. In summary, the mooncake-making process is a labor of love, precision, and tradition. Each step, from preparing the dough and filling to the intricate baking and packaging, plays an essential role in crafting the perfect mooncake. The balance of skill and craftsmanship ensures that every mooncake is both a cultural treasure and a delicious treat. If you enjoyed this detailed exploration into the world of mooncake production, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more in-depth videos on food manufacturing. We'll continue to uncover fascinating processes that go into creating the foods we love. See you in the next video.